Hi everybody, welcome to Trinity in 20. I'm Rebecca Karcher, the Director of Communication and Community Engagement here at Trinity English Lutheran, and with Pastor Urtis on vacation, I get to host Trinity in 20 today. We're going to talk about the season of Advent, which is a season of time in the liturgical calendar that is leading up to Christmas. It's all about waiting. And joining me today will be our Director of Family Ministries, Amy Henderson-Hill, and our Coordinator of Children's Ministries, Beth Dafford. Let's get started. Part of the Advent celebration is the Advent wreath. This is our Advent wreath at Trinity, and it probably doesn't look like any Advent wreath you've seen anywhere else, but Amy Henderson-Hill is going to talk to us about some of the symbolism here in this wreath. Thanks, Amy.
Hi, of course. So, like Rebecca said, this is our Advent wreath inside the nave at Trinity English. And you will see that we have 4 candles around the outside, and then we have the large Christ candle in the middle. So what happens with the Advent wreath is we have a countdown to Christmas. That is what Advent is. Part of Advent is waiting. Part of Advent, like you said, is preparation. Part of it is anticipating the birth of Jesus. So Advent lasts for 4 Sundays before Christmas. The first Sunday in Advent is actually this Sunday, November 27th. So during the services this week at Trinity, this coming weekend, we will start with the first candle. So I'm actually going to light our first candle. And on November 27th, this Sunday, I believe I am lighting the first one.
And does this candle have a special name?
Well, that is a great question, Rebecca. So our candles do not necessarily have names, but what they can do, and what many people use them, is to represent different themes of Advent. So this first theme for the first week is often associated with hope. So the first candle can represent hope, and there are some scripture verses that we can write down for people at home if they want to read some verses about the theme of hope in Advent. And then each week, as we get closer and closer to Christmas, we will light the next candle, which many people associate with the theme of peace. So we have hope, then we have peace. Then the third week, the third Sunday, we will light the candle of joy. The fourth Sunday, we will light the candle of love. And then in the middle, on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, is the Christ candle that represents the light and joy and peace and love and hope that Christ brings into the world.
Do people have Advent wreaths at home?
Well, some people might have Advent wreaths at home, but in a few minutes, we're going to talk about some ways that if you don't have an Advent wreath at home, you might have everything you need already to create one. And it might be simple, it's not going to look like this, but really what this is a marking the passage of time as we wait and anticipate that birth of Christ. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, some ways that we can do some of these things at home as individuals or as families to do just that.
Thanks for talking to us about the wreath.
You're welcome.
There's more. Amy, we talked about the wreath, and I know there are things like Advent calendars with little doors you open. What are some other ways families can mark the passage of time as we go through Advent?
Thank you. Yes, so we did talk about the wreath, and I know a lot of families have Advent calendars, and those are great ways to do just that. But, you know, if you have some little things at home, you might be able to do something with a simple Advent wreath. So this is a paper plate with some green marker. It's simple, but you can do things if you have little votive candles at home, if you have pillar candles, you can make your own thing that you can do once a week at at the dinner table or something like that. And honestly, a quick Google search will give you lots of ideas of little prayers or rituals or things you can do with lighting the Advent calendar. Another one that's really fun, if you have little kids, there's Play-Doh. You can make a Play-Doh wreath. You can make a ring out of your green Play-Doh or any color Play-Doh and use birthday candles, right? Each kid can have their own, because we know kids especially are sensory people, right? To touch something, to see the flame, to feel things.
And none of this
allows-
requires lots of artistic talent.
No. It's a great way. But also, I think this is a great time to remember, too, that there's something about this season, especially as we are waiting and anticipating, that the world around us is going. And the family events and the shopping and the things that are happening in this season, which are fun. But things like this are a great way to remember that we can slow down and keep that focus. And so there's lots of things to do as a family or even individually when it comes to a simple prayer, or to take the deep breath in and out, just to remember as we anticipate that birth of Jesus, and to take those deep breaths and to center ourselves. So it can be as simple as rolling our shoulders back, in and out. Just a centering breath prayer.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you for that. And we're going to talk to Beth Dafford next about some of the things we're doing right here at Trinity through Sunday School and Waffle Church, some of the other opportunities we have for families, particularly those with younger kids, to be part of the Advent preparation too. Beth Dafford, thanks for joining us. Coordinator of Children's Ministries here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad to be here today.
I know you have a lot of things underway for the Sunday School kids and the Waffle Church families, and things that some of the families can do to, again, mark this time passage of Advent.
Yes, we do. For Sunday School, we are doing this Advent activity chain, and each one is marked with an activity for the day. It can be things like a scripture reading. It's things that they can draw and do, and it will mark. And so we're going to build these chains, so it'll be all the days of Advent.
Name one thing you are hopeful for.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes. And so we're going to do that, and then as they take it home, then they can take it off for that day. On the first day, do that. The second day, the third day, once again showing that countdown, that waiting, that time of waiting for Advent is here, and that the birth of Jesus is what it's all about. And if you don't make it to Sunday School and get the paper that will look like this that the kids will be cutting out and coloring, I will have that you can email me and I can send it right to you, and all that information will be up that we'll put up here with our Trinity in 20.
Great, so they can do it at home.
They can do it at home too, yes. And even if they don't get done with it, we're going to hope to get it done during Sunday School. But if they don't, we're going to send out all the materials home so they can finish it up too. Okay. And it can be a family activity too to do at home.
Nice.
Yes. So way to have the whole family involved with Advent. And then another one that we have are our Advent cards. And we're passing these out. It's one per family, so the whole family can do it together to be involved in that Advent countdown. And these are just cards that have different activities to do. It's all marked really, really well. We have the welcome and what Advent wreath means, and then the first week, and then it just starts right with the very first Sunday, November 27th. There are a few there that marks that, and then each day it's marked with the day and the date, and it has activities to do, like this one says for Wednesday, November 30th, today the church celebrates Andrew's Jesus First Follower, and it just gives a little details about what's happening. You can read it together and spend time with your family celebrating Advent also this way. And we've been passing these out at Waffle Church, and we also are passing them out in Sunday School, and so that all the kids can take it home and share it with their families.
So the next Waffle Church will be December 4th when they get a chance.
Yes. We passed them out this past Waffle Church, which was last, to kind of give parents a chance to be ready to go, but we'll also be passing them out on December the 4th also. And then we'll have another celebration of Advent with Waffle Church also on the third Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Well, you've got a lot of things underway for families.
We do, and during the month of Advent for us in Sunday School, we will be looking at each day, and I know Amy talked a little bit about what the candle each Sunday means. This first one is hope, so we'll be focusing in on that with each lesson for Sunday School with the children, and I think it will be a really nice way to prepare ourselves during this time of Advent.
Well, thank you for all you're doing and for all Amy's doing. If you're interested in finding out what else Trinity is doing during Advent, you can check out our website, trinityenglish.org, and you'll see updated ideas and opportunities for you and your family. So as we get ready for Advent, thanks for being with us, and let's make this journey together. See you next time.